Work is not slowing at Ford's EV battery park in Marshall. And as you can see, they've come a long way. Behind me here is a cell plant, and that can join with a pack plant will total 2 million square feet. Now, the facility will be used to create batteries for electric vehicles, and Ford still believes this is the future of the automotive industry. It's no secret electric vehicles can come with a hefty price tag, but Ford Motor Company is working on it.
I think for us, the key is really having cost-effective electric vehicles that hit the price point that customers desire, and unlocking that is really centered on the battery.
CEO for BlueOval Battery Michigan, Scott Davis, says once Ford can lower the cost of batteries, it will in turn lower the price of cars, saying they're on track to do that with the EV battery park in Marshall. Construction on Ford's 2 million square foot site already 20% complete in less than a year.
Each day there's something new, something that's been added.
This is the cell plant where batteries will be produced for Ford's electric vehicles. The steel structure is up, but Davis says there's much more work to do.
We're going to continue construction toward the west, and of course all of the additional work that's required, the ceiling, the roofing, the siding, all the internal equipment.
While many community members have voiced concerns over the development, Davis, who's also a Marshall resident himself, says they can be at ease in knowing the city can still keep its small town charm while allowing for growth.
It's tremendous for the state of Michigan.
Alongside Ford, Democrats, including President Joe Biden and Vice President Harris, have also been pushing for an electric vehicle future. But former President Trump at his rally in Michigan last week says he's not convinced. He said that EVs are limited with how far they can go and they're expensive, pushing a gasoline future over EVs. What is your response to that?
I think for me it's not one or the other. The Ford strategy is freedom of choice. The end consumers will decide what best fits their duty cycle.
Davis says there has still been growth in the EV market. That growth just different from what Ford had imagined. How are sales looking like right now for this year with EVs?
Electric vehicles continue to grow. It's not the original rate that we had foreseen a few years ago, but EVs continue to climb.
Last fall, the company and state decided to scale back incentives, Ford decreasing its $3.5 billion investment to $2.5 to $3 billion. Davis said while they scaled back on investment, they're still committed to providing 1,700 local jobs and proudly having production in our country.
We will continue to have a global supply chain, just like any of the automakers, but this is a chance for a pretty substantial part of an electric vehicle to have produced right here in Michigan and locally, supporting American jobs.
Ford is extending its reach beyond the EV battery park in Marshall, the company contributing $450,000 to the community. We know the money so far has gone to things like the Calhoun County Fairgrounds, local organizations, and also the city of Marshall for tree planting. Now, the project is still on track to be complete by 2026. In Marshall, Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.
I'm Jessica Harthorn. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, there's plenty more to see. Just take a second and subscribe to our channel.